Okay, you have some roof work that's got to be done, and you're thinking, maybe I can tackle this myself. I know I've tried a few little things myself, Angela. She's laughing because probably heard some of my stories. So, Angela, a DIY repair versus hiring a pro? Look, obviously, it'd be great to hire a pro, but that costs money. The reason you're going to DIYs. But so somebody's doing a DIY repair, what can go wrong, or what have you seen happen?
We've seen a lot.
Okay, do share. That sounds funny.
So you definitely want to hire a professional. First and foremost, if there's safety, you want to make sure that things are done safely. And then second, you want to make sure it's done correctly. So the funny things that we have seen out there is somebody had put in one of those old box vents.
Yes. For
their ventilation system. There was so many things that could potentially go wrong for that it's not even funny.
And that brings up something else. We just did a video about the relationship between your ventilation system and the warranty of your shingles.
Correct.
In other words, maybe you want to touch on that, because those shingles you're going to put on the roof yourself, and you're thinking, hey, these are good for 20 years or more. They might not be, right?
No, especially if you put a box vent in.
Yeah, well, I was going to say
one of the box fans. Sorry, not a box vent, box fan in, because that's going to void your warranty, because that is not approved by the manufacturer.
The ventilation is really important, right?
Yes.
In relation to the warranty you're going to get, and you got to get that right. And there's
correct
new codes or something like what's?
We have to abide by current Ohio building codes.
Okay.
So, and that talks about your ventilation system. It talks about the shingles and how to properly do things. And it's important that contractors stay up to date with that. Yeah. And as a DIY homeowner, you may not know what those are. So it's important to hire a professional to do that. And as far as the box fan, there's electrical issues.
Well, yeah.
If rain protrudes in. And it's just not a safe way to ventilate your home. And another thing that we have seen is somebody had cut out a milk carton and put it around their soil stack boot.
Oh!
And put a lot of caulk sealant around it. Yes. And it was horrific. It was absolutely horrific.
That's DIY jerry rigging. That's what that is, boy.
So, and ultimately, it's not gonna work. Yeah. It's not going to you may put a Band-Aid on, but once that professional roofing contractor has to come out and rip that Band-Aid off, you could potentially get more damage.
And then that's even more cost than it would have been just to have somebody who knows what they're doing, just do your stack.
Correct.
That's all it is. So
correct.
Yeah, I know how it is. If it's one little thing like, it's just a little hole, I'll just, I'll put one shingle over it and just slap some stuff on there. I've done that myself, I got to tell you, and then I've had a roofer up there for another reason who said, "What is this?" And
yes, and we do that a lot.
So I'm guilty. I got to tell you, I'm guilty myself. So, before you tackle it, why don't you at least talk to a pro, get a number? And you guys would be happy to do that. Your estimates are free, right?
Absolutely. Give us a call at Triple Peaks Roofing, 440-925-0386.